your Storm Team weather, here's Chief Meteorologist Josh Johns.
Welcome back, everyone. So I know a lot of people noticed that really interesting moon last night.
Yeah, you know, it's what we call a super blood wolf moon. It sounds crazy, but it happened there. It's just a wolf moon. It's your typical January full moon that just happened to be a super moon, which is when the moon's closer to the Earth than normal. And it was during a total lunar eclipse, which gave it this red hue, what we call a blood moon. There we go. This is from Sheila Elrod in San Angelo, looking from the College Hills area. You can see the beautiful red tint to the moon. Kind of scares you a little bit, but then, of course, it returned to normal by the time we went on to the overnight hours. And even by sunrise, looking like a normal moon. This is the shot that Vivian Kill took, looking to the west from downtown San Angelo. And here's what it looked like on our sky cam. Notice that moon, a little bit more brighter than normal. That's that supermoon status going on with the moon there. And then as we went through the day today, plenty of high clouds, usually signifying a change coming in the weather. Also makes for a nice sunset looking there off to the west. We've got clouds that are going to increase tonight. It's going to remain breezy tonight as well. One of those nights where you'll probably hear the wind howling. Don't be worried. It's not really a storm or anything like that. Nothing to worry about. It just may wake you up a little bit. Winds of change coming. We're going to see the winds change direction thanks to a trio of cold fronts that come through later on this week. None of which really cool us off a lot, but still make for some changes in the weather. And one of those changes today came with the southerly winds. We saw that mountain cedar start to pick up again. Maybe you noticed it. Maybe you started sneezing a little bit more. I started coughing a little bit more. We had the south and southeasterly winds today, which of course made that pollen come back up from the south over there towards the hill country where it grows. The good news is we're shifting it back to the north tomorrow night, and that'll help to clear out some of that cedar that maybe is causing you some issues. 59 degrees right now in Waco, 68 in Lubbock, and 63 here in San Angelo. Mainly dealing with those low to mid 60s outside. 61 in Menard, 62 right now in Ballinger, 64 in Lone, 59 currently in Ozona, and San Angelo checking in at 63 degrees. There's dry air in the atmosphere. We're going to see it kind of moisten up overnight, and that means the clouds are going to come back before dry air comes back tomorrow with the cold front that's moving through. Ahead of it, though, those southerly winds going to be staying pretty strong. Right now, blowing about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Again, it may make it sound like the wind's howling overnight. But again, no storms, nothing to be worried about. Definitely no tornadoes, so don't be scared tonight. Few high clouds overhead right now. We're going to see the clouds pick up as we go through the night as more moisture comes in from the south. Got a low pressure system sitting off to our north right now. This is organizing in the Rocky Mountains. This is what's bringing the southerly winds right now, and tomorrow brings those northerly winds as that cold front starts to push through. Winds will be out of the south ahead of it, now the west, and eventually the north behind it. Either way, it's going to remain a breezy day all day tomorrow, so both hands on the wheel, maybe secure that patio furniture, and maybe wear a hat if you don't like your hair blowing around. Tonight, temperatures dropping down eventually into the 40s by the time you wake up. The clouds get out of the way as we go into tomorrow. The winds shift around to the north later in the afternoon. That's those 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. It will be a warmer wind, so we get up into the 60s. And then as we start off your Wednesday, temperatures going to be starting off in the upper 30s there, or low 30s rather, fairly near freezing behind that north wind. And winds start to calm down as we head into Wednesday, but it will be a chilly day with temperatures staying in the 40s. And that's just the first of the three cold fronts that are coming. That first one, kind of a glancing blow. None of these really bringing a true northerly front, and that's why we won't see temperatures go down near as much, but we will still feel the changes, especially in the wind department and a little bit in the temperature department. Nothing that's really to write home to mom about. Tonight, down to about 49, increasing clouds. It will be breezy and mild with winds out of the south at 15 to 20 miles per hour, occasionally gusting up to 35. And for your Tuesday, 66, partly cloudy, breezy again ahead of that front, winds out of the south, 15 to 25, gusting to 30. Behind that front, out of the north at 15 to 25. Gusting to 30. Going to be a windy day tomorrow. The winds ease off a little bit Wednesday, pick back up Thursday, kind of the same thing, up and down, temperatures going on in the 50s and the 60s as we head through the end of the week. And we'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Financial Advice.